Hi everyone! Today we're going to show you how to assemble the Plasmastatic trichome separator version 1.6. So if you're interested in this topic, keep watching. The device comes in a sturdy crate and it's separated into two pieces, the top and the bottom. There's a whole bunch of boxes with all the components, and when you open the crate, just make sure that you open the side that says open this side. All the pieces are labeled and bagged individually, so you want to open those as you move along through the process. I suggest you spread them out on the table so you can easily identify what bag corresponds to these components. Just don't open the bags and commingle the parts.
These can go here for now. Basically, that's pretty much all the pieces. Cool. Where is the? There it is. This is the fun part. And the fun becomes like they give you a million fucking extra pieces.
Well, I guess it's better than missing some pieces.
Oh yeah, it's like there's way more than enough though. It's like all that stuff I've never used.
Yeah.
And never will. I'm sure. Yep.
There are some errors and omissions in this video, and I'll try to point those out. I strongly recommend you read the user manuals first and then watch this video. I recommend you lay out all of your parts on a table so you can appreciate the difference in sizes of each individual screw, because they look very similar yet they are different lengths. And then pretty much every time you put in a screw, you want to put a washer with that screw just so it stays nice and tight. Some of these systems are slightly different than others, and so in some instances you'll see set screws for this process, and some screws in this video are silver, but in other devices they are black. So don't go by color. Check out what screws come with your system, lay them out on the table, and just become familiar with them, because they might be slightly different than what you're watching in this video. And also take a look at how he screws things where, you don't go from left to right, you alternate, like it's changing a wheel in a car. So if you're familiar with that process, you want to do that to ensure a nice tight fit. And in this case, you see he's got silver screws here. I've seen in some sets, these screws are actually black. So just pay attention to what you're doing and make sure you are installing things and that they fit correctly without you having to jam things in. And they should all be flush, especially these screws here. Notice how he's tightening them. I just wanted to say thanks to Tim for taking the time to make this video. It really helps to really understand how to set this up. Some people think that this is more complex than it needs to be, but once you have a little bit of experience, it's pretty fast. Tim's done this a lot of times, so he makes it look easy.
That gets me pretty well set for that. Assembly finished, almost.
This part here is what holds the vibrating feeder to your actual aluminum frame. And you'll notice there's two screws. The long one usually goes on the outside and the shorter one usually goes on the inside. You might have a set screw, and the outside grips the pipe and the inside screw prevents the tube holder, the little pipe, the rod from turning around. They're both very important.
Yeah, I usually just use this one because I find that the other one is just too much. They give you these other little fuckers that are, I find almost worthless. These guys here go here, but I don't even bother. What it does is hold the metal together here so when you clamp it, whatever.
Okay.
I don't bother. These are the feeder mounts for that. Let me see that. Those are the two that go in there. That corner there needs to end up here.
Okay. Gotcha.
Basically.
Alright.
Okay, yep. Good deal. Right back to that edge. There we go. That'll do for now. I know. Basically, we use these for later on to mount. So we can mount like this and mount like this all the way around. So those are used to mount. That end's going to be a little long.
Okay.
They're going to be just a little long. Just
rolling?
it's going to be over in just about
Wait.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, just so you know.
Cool.
But you can kind of start there and then move back in if you need.
Gotcha.
All right, I'm going to get out of shot. 1, 2.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Flash on that end.
And you can match that back rail. The back rail, yeah. There you go. Perfect. It's gotta come
Oh, gotcha. Okay, there we go. Okay.
These come from in here, and then these go on the back. I'll show you where they go. Basically, they go on the back. So we put these on here like this to hold the back in here.
So this process is self-explanatory. Of course, this is to attach and secure the top cabinet to the bottom frame. This will prevent the cabinet from falling over or anything like that. When this is installed, make sure that the wheels are locked in place so nothing slides around and creates some sort of hazard. And if you're concerned about where you're installing it from being bumped or something like that, you may want to physically attach the cabinet to the wall to prevent falling over or something like that.
Basically, you're going to take this out, unwrap it. Basically, we're going to take these and mount these plates on them, and then get those mounted in there. So, that's where all these go. Ever end up being square. Torque from metal. So they always end up a little bit weird. So we send extras. This cap's good. This one is send. One more for this one. Ooh, let's drop it. so we don't lose it. So basically this is gonna go to here.
I actually like to install the electrode plates after the aluminum pillars have been installed on the actual device. That also requires a little bit of experience. I just think it's easier for one person to do it that way, but I guess this method also would be a little bit easier if you have help to do it.
And these pieces are what makes it mount into the top. So these go in here like this. And that's what makes it mount up into the rail. So you gotta make sure these are on the top, this top end of this. So there's always a bottom part of the plate, the mount for the powers in the center, and this comes off the top. And this would be over here, like that.
Something like that?
Yeah, my way, man. You're putting that piece in first, right? And then lining it up with this hole on the back side. Okay. And this one you can lay in front. And the screw is already up in there, which you might be able to see. Yeah, it's on there. Good. Right up. So now let us get our hands in your way. Hang on. See, you can't. I gotta put it over here, and then go ahead and squeeze. Oh, it did? I gotta get it inside the box.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not even in the box yet. There we go. Okay.
You got any kind of angle?
Here we go.
Oh, I hate this one.
It needs like a little angle on it, doesn't it?
Oh, you only get like 2 turns, and it's just I hate these things, but I like them. You know what I mean?
So you want the electrode plates as close to the back acrylic wall as possible, but you don't want the plates to actually touch the back acrylic wall. So just get them as close as possible, slide the plates back and forth just to ensure that it doesn't touch the acrylic in any place. So the power supplies themselves are grounded. You'll see that in the electrical outlet, it's polarized. But what we're trying to do here is prevent any electrical grounding from anything that we install on the device from actually touching the metal components of the Plasmastatic, because that actually grounds the metal frame, and so the particles will tend to stick to anything that's grounded. And so we have these plastic isolation bars that basically prevent you from touching the power supply or anything electric directly to the frame. So we're just creating a layer of space to prevent any kind of grounding of the actual frame of the device.
Okay. Lock-in pieces can just be somewhat fun. Oh, where are we at? I can't see it enough for now. Put this thing over there, this monster. It's just, I haven't got the other piece. With the white plastic piece there, this one on. Good. On this silver screws. Fingers. Rubber washers. O-rings, and you don't need to get them super tight. Get that shoved in there first. I know how to do these. I'll do them later. Okay. Yeah, it's just you roll those back and then lock it in.
I saw you do that.
Yeah, they roll right in.
Beautiful.
So yeah, that'll work.
Slides on there.
It's probably about right there is where it's going to end up. You good? Go in the top first. Boom. And then down here. Boom. And this is the inlet here going into this valve down here. So you want to film that down here. Goes into the bottom end of this here. All right. All right. Boom.
This is an air pressure regulator and filter. This is not the same version we include. However, dry compressed air is extremely important to the process.
See, two blues, right? And a green and yellow, right? And what do you have over here? A brown, yellow, and green, or blue, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like, okay, I go the yellow to the yellow thing. That kind of works. And the blue to the blue one, one of the blue ones anyway. And the other blue one, it's just a freebie. There you go. So basically, take this and put it in here, and then center it over the hole so that I can get a complete there you go, see? So what I want to do is get everything centered. So anything falling is going to go in this funnel. Oh, we got the negative on the right side this time. Cool. So this, you can go up and down. You go to 60 hertz to 120 hertz because that's what we run in the United States. So I usually start at 60 and then I'll work it up from there. That's top end. You can go higher, you can go lower, but 60 to 120 is the voltage that we run in the US, so that's what we run that motor off of. Right on, buddy. Wow, a magical, huh?
This thing's nice.
Big thanks to Tim and the staff at Herbage Magazine for taking the time to film this for us. We're greatly appreciated.